This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Monday, September 22nd. Hope you all had a great weekend. Busy day for me personally. Had a lot of appointments around the city, but I was able to watch most of today's action. So let's jump right into it. Before I start with the numbers, I did want to give some context on the action today. The morning was pretty much taken over by the NVDA OpenAI news, and that really ignited buying activity in NVIDIA, and Apple prior to that news release was already up, and the rest of the session was pretty much all about NVIDIA, Apple, and a little bit of Tesla. But there was a lot of things moving around, so let's try to peel this onion together. Looking at the breadth numbers, we had 271 new highs, and we had 98 new lows, 52% advanced versus 44% decline, 40% below the 50-day, and 42% below the 200-day. All the indices across the board closed near highs, very bullish complexion. I noted Apple and NVIDIA led the way. Apple was up 4.3%, NVIDIA was up almost 4%, and Tesla was almost up 2%. So with the weighting, it was mostly NVIDIA and Apple that held up and drove the market action today. The headline numbers, right, like they're together combined, they're like over 20% of the the NASDAQ 100. So that's going to create a skew, so to speak, right? Because NVIDIA is 14% by itself, and Apple's like 11% by itself of the NASDAQ 100. To give you the context of what I'm talking about, Microsoft was down 0.67, Amazon was down 1.6, Google was down almost 1%, Meta down 1.7. So that's what I mean by that. Taking a quick look at sectors, technology led the way, up 1 3/4%. I'm telling you, majority of that is NVIDIA and Apple. Utilities up 0.8, basic materials 0.82, industrials about 0.5%, healthcare 0.21, energy nothing burger, financials nothing burger, real estate a little bit down 0.09%, consumer cyclical down 0.36%, communication services down 0.74%, and consumer defensive down 0.8%. Now, speaking of the NVIDIA OpenAI news, there was a lot of positive things written, relatively speaking, for AI because of the investment of NVIDIA into OpenAI. But then I also read on some news wires like the Wall Street Journal, I believe Kelly Clunan had a more negative spin on it, where NVIDIA is coming in to be the savior of last resort for OpenAI. I don't know if that's true or not.
If you're intrigued by what you've heard today, if you're ready to challenge your own assumptions and explore a new approach to investing, then I encourage you to check out Not Your Advisor.
Explore their website.
Listen to a few podcast episodes.
See if their philosophy resonates with you.
You might just discover a whole new way of thinking about investing.
One that empowers you to achieve your financial goals.
And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
So until next time.
Yeah.
Keep learning, keep questioning, and keep diving deeper